23 is part 7. Opa! Oops, sorry. Jared will be happy you heard that.
Is there any way to see where we finished in the hole?
Sure, the finishing cards are still on the table up at the desk up there. They'll start in 9th, I believe, and go in order.
Oh, so you order down? Okay.
Yep. Cool. Thanks for bowling. Appreciate it. Good. Absolutely. Taylor comes in high that time, leaves the old 3-6-10. Right now, if she spares it up, they will trail by 24, but getting 10. So they're still within shooting match here, 14 pin difference. With the sometimes tricky 3-6-10, and look out. Oh, textbook. Not the way you draw it up, but all 3 pins are gone, so it's good enough. I just don't know about Taylor's on-camera demeanor. I'll have to work on that with her. Yeah, pretty much. Old Man Jones here up on 23. We've been blessed with many talented Matt Jones over the years. Oh, didn't quite get there. So as the oil dries up, the bowlers are migrating left. The trick is to get around the corner, as they say, and get those corner pins out. Bowlers told me there's quite a bit of carry down on the right side. It's a matter of hitting that oil to get the ball to not check up in the middle, but still getting the ball to drive through the pocket once you've projected it through that oil. So if they're trying to fine-tune their games into, whoever does it first, carries out the corners the best, going to win this game. Right now, that's JD and Bill. Hard and straight at the 10, no trouble there. Big opportunity for Sweet to really jump out to a troubling lead for Kyle and Matt.
Alright, it's 2 for 6 on that.
Kyle let out. We heard Kyle let out a roar during the semis when Matt made a 10 pin. Thought that was an indication of something. Oh, yeah, you bet. Double spare double for JD and Bill gets them out to a big old lead. 41 pins through 4 frames. Kyle's not happy about it. Not that he should be. See Danny just a little bit further right than everybody, but not too much. He's strapping on it, man. When Danny's on, it looks like he's never going to miss, and right now he's on. And big lead for Varholdt-Varholdt. Somewhere Kelly is warming up the... Never mind. Ah, there you go. Kozway didn't look too thrilled with that, but he'll take it. It's a strike. You take it, man. There you go. All right, Kyle's got to get something going here. He struck in his last shot, so all you can do is fill your frames and hope your teammate does the same. See that right shoulder a little bit further out on purpose. That's to help get that ball right to left. And yeah, shreds it. Good looking ball from King there. So this weekend we're going to give away 22 JBT titles. 4 doubles today, 4 doubles in Washington today is 8. 5 Baker tomorrow is 13. 5 Baker in Washington tomorrow is 18. And 4 doubles in New Mexico tomorrow is 22. We gave away 11 last weekend to 11 different bowlers. It's going to be kind of neat. That would be, if we can go 22 for 22, I'd be really impressed. Here's Nedry. There's Nedry striking up in his frame. That's a 3-bagger for the team. The good news for King and Jones is it's the mulligan format. Just kidding. It's the endless 10th frame. Just kidding.
So your basic name is...
You're in trouble. Lots of different formats coming up on this winter's calendar. Hopefully you'll look at that on our schedule. A couple new ones. Owatotat debuting in just a couple weeks.
What?
Have you not read our schedule, Rebecca? Oh, Chris had some atrocious problems, but whoa, gets lucky to break that up and leave only the 6. Owatotat is a brand new format. It'll debut January 2nd. Owatotat is an acronym for 1 and done or 2 and through. It's a way of making qualifying really important in the match play format. We'll cut to the top 16. If you're the higher seed in any match, you got to win 1 game to advance. If you're the lower seed, you got to win 2 games to advance. So if you're the 16 seed, yeah, you're still alive, but you got to go 8-0 to win the whole tournament. Which is as tough as it should be for a 16 seed. If you're the top seed, you could theoretically go lost win, lost win, lost win, lost win, and win the title. So even though it's match play and it's drop pins, it makes the first 5 games really important to be that higher seeded bowler. So that's Owatotat. We got Pick Your Poison again. We got Pick Everyone's Poison coming up. Or if you're the high seed, you draw up the whole bracket. That's a good day to be a top seed. And poor Taylor, meanwhile, wants a do-over as well. The Varholdt-Varholdt was a bowler-created format, so don't be afraid to email us or tell us your ideas. We don't do everything you say, but well, a lot of what we do comes right out of your guys' suggestions. So I know you're all listening to me right now on YouTube. King only going to get 2 out of that. It's always depressing when you have 2 balls and still have a 7/10. That wouldn't even be a spare in duck pins. Alright, Jones and King have to get it going right here. JD's team in the 220s. The best that they can do right now is strike out for 227. So imperative to get some X's on the screen. Jones just cannot get the corner pin to carry. Yes, on the plus side, looking to increase his percentage at the corners. Body language for both bowlers tells the story there. That was a frustrating one. He thought he had the right look that time, but not to be. Looked like it was going to face up, then just flat 10. And he makes it. You're 3 out of 7 in baseball. You're a Hall of Famer. JD can just about lock it up for his team here. They'll be in the 230s if he can strike here in the 7. Big thanks to Pat Cook and the whole crew here, Chris Down, for hosting us. They do a great job every year. 48 lane mega center in Central Phoenix for the win, essentially. Yep, still gonna have work to do. It's the best that they Kyle and Matt can do is strike out for 207, so JD's team would have to open twice to back it down to them. Kyle's going to be nice and give JD the extra pin. Good spare from Sweet. Danny, meanwhile, has the same spare to shoot at. Look out! Oh! Only gets 2. Chavez's team right now trails by 24 pins. Big 8th, 9th, and 10th still couldn't catch up. No. Not a good time for Z-Buckets. There's hardly ever a good time for a Z-Bucket. This was not one of them. Osway and Taylor qualified at plus 357, like we said. Had pretty much a hammer lock on the top seed for a while. Second was 247. Jillian Coyle and Tina Stickney, they finished up in 3rd place. They lost the semifinal match to the Varholdts. Pellegrino team, father and son team, finished in 4th today, Alex and Roberts. While Courtney Piazza and Brittany Kalatsny were your 5th place finishers. Over in stretch, Kyle and Matt qualified first at plus 471, so big numbers there. Covaris and Armstrong finished in 3rd. They lost the semifinals to William and JD. Strike for Kyle in the 8th. Rebecca Ruggiero and Ron Hatfield made their annual appearance worth it, finishing in 4th today. While former Team USA member Chris Clerk and 11-year-old Cortez Schenk round up in the top 5 today with a 5th place finish. Rebecca beat an 11-year-old. Very proud of you. Big things for Cortez in the future for sure. Little half 7 for William. They'll take that at this point. They just want to fill up frames and lock this match up. Is that right? I didn't know that. Oh, awesome. Wow. How about that? All right, well, that's a fair trade. Yeah. No, it's not. Wait a second. No, it's not. You beat them both. It's a horrible trade. We'll get to actually see Chris Clark tomorrow. How was that? Whoa, Varholdt's way out. Not quite. Happy to only leave a 2-8 there, my goodness. Still work to do over there. We'll see Chris Clark's Gigundo poster of him at 10 for winning the New Mexico Open. Really? He'll be staring at us all day long. Uh-oh! Well, that's one of the 2 opens that they needed to get back in this match, so maybe we still have a fantastic finish to come. Varholdt can just about finish it off with a spare here. And he does cover it up. The best that Taylor's team can do is 190. That's with the 10 pins added in. So if they strike out, Danny will need to mark in the 10. That is an if right now, because both Taylor and Josue are on opens. Yeah, they just don't have the look, the energy. Something's not right now for those poor guys. It's tough when you lead a tournament in a stepladder format. You got to sit around forever for your match to ball, and sometimes you can lose a little bit of that momentum. But appears to be the case here, I'm afraid.
I felt that a couple times this year.
Well, the bad news is it's going to be second again for Taylor. The good news is that's 2 second places in the span of 6 days. That's pretty darn good. So we're still proud of her. Sid Jones can finally get a corner pin. Well, he moves left and it checks up early, and he gets the Brooklyn anyway. Well, still not quite out of the woods. They can still pack for 207. That would force JD and Bill to stay clean. So Matt did everything he could to get a corner pin out. It didn't work, and tried one more thing and got the corner pin out, I guess. There you go.
That was a very bad shot that turned out really well.
It's an X on the scoreboard. All right, he'll be happy with only a 3-pin there. And high for Danny. If he misses it, they would be at 181, which would not quite lock it up. Oh boy, look out. Oh, are you kidding me? JD misses that, and we're not done in the scratch division. Let's see if Handicap can lock it up. Fucking he almost chops the 610. The Varholdts are done it. Amazing. Chris is going to win double his JBT title collection as an adult.
I got 1 handicap, 1 gold.
There you go. Well, Danny's going to pick up an important title, maybe crawl back in the Bowler of the Year race here as he's trying to defend that title. It's Varholdt-Palooza. The brothers take it down. Great run for Josue and Taylor nonetheless. Got a little bonus ball here from Josue. So it's going to be Kyle up in the 10th frame. He can double for a strikeout for 207. If he does that, Nedry will have to double. So from out of nowhere, Kyle and Matt have a chance to win this title.